Phew, now that was a meal.
Hey, learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
Tja, entweder das oder wir haben einen wunden Punkt bei Dazzle erwischt. So, ich glaube in diese Richtung geht das eher. Oh, ich kann mich jetzt nicht teleportieren. Wo ist denn das? Wo ist denn da hin? I must looking where I coming dahin. I think I must going here right. So. Jetzt nochmal hier rechts. Waren wir hier schon? Kann mich nicht entsinnen. Ah doch. Nee. Doch. Nee. Eher nee als doch. Ah doch.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later. It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Messedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Was the Pope the type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Tja. Also sie würde auch uns abstechen, wenn sie nur den Auftrag dazu bekommt. Das ist... ja... beruhigend? Ist das Wort beruhigend, dass sie uns einfach abstechen würde? So, gibt's hier was in unserem Zimmerchen? Nö, 2 Betten. Ich dachte, wir kriegen ein schönes Ehebett, jetzt wo wir verheiratet sind. So ein bisschen ranschmiegen an sie. Ja, da will sie den Papst abstechen. Es hört sich auch so an, als würde das total so, ja, steche ich halt jetzt den Papst ab, ist doch egal. Man hat das Gefühl, als ob sie ihr egal ist. Gut, jetzt wollen wir aber erstmal in die Kirche. Sehen, was wir da noch so finden. War die jetzt da? Muss die Kirche suchen. Nee, da war sie nicht. Da wäre sie nie. Da rechts haben wir sie doch. Ja, da bin ich mal gespannt, wie das jetzt hier weitergeht. Sieht aber geil aus, das Gebäude. Das gefällt mir, auch wenn es eine Kirche ist. So, und eintreten.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
Erstmal müssen wir uns umgucken. Vielleicht können wir in der Kirche irgendwas stehlen. Die ist auch reich genug. Irgendwie so 1 Million Galt oder so. Nicht? Ist aber auch... naja. Nicht gerade sehr viel los hier, ne? In den Bänken ist nichts. Wer bist du?
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the 5 Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The Seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's right. Motelis is the Seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The Seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The 5 Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
I bet Motelis would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the 5 Lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
Ich bin drin. Aber danke. Habe ich den jetzt eigentlich gestört, den Priester mit den 3 Kindern? Weil ich wollte den jetzt ja nicht bei unangenehmen Sachen hier erwischen. Entschuldigung. Geht mal spielen.
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely dates it to the height of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
Reden die jetzt über die Bücherregale? Ich glaube nicht. Öffnen. Ja, ist auf jeden Fall sehr spärlich eingerichtet, die Bude hier. Wo ist denn der jetzt hingegangen? Hier stehen überhaupt gar keine Möbel. Wo ist ein Sofa? Wo ist ein Fernseher? Ach, da ist wenigstens ein Speicherpunkt. Denn nicht. Ich habe verstanden. Danke.
This inscription concerns the trial of the shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers
Be real?
Bzz, 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 bzz.
Be real! real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
Just
possibly.
possibly. It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Es ist aber dunkel da. Huch. Oh, scheiße. Das ist nicht gut.
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
Das ist bei weitem nicht gut.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a
Jetzt
Hellions
müssen wir hier,
domain.
glaube ich, raus. Ich
Just like when we
denke
fought
mal,
Heldalf.
vorne steht ein Mensch, oder?
They're alive, but
It's like they've been turned to stone.
Leben die noch? Oder hat er die jetzt... Wer ist das da vorne? Ich hätte jetzt gedacht, dass der Herr des Chaos hier, Leomon, hier auftaucht. Aber wer ist das?
Going home already, Shepherd? I am Cardinal Forton of the Church of Rollins.
this domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move. Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But Rollins is far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone. Shepherd, do you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command. Even if they are a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers. What, pray tell, would you call such a man?
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the?
My body!
That you reject my vision!
Saray! Let's go!
We're leaving.
What? They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphen, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Alter, die ist voll gruselig. Und seit wann können wir das? Seit wann können wir einfach verschwinden? Spektralmantel. Drücke 3, um den Spektralmantel zu wirken und unsichtbar zu sein. Du kannst dich an Hindernissen vorbeischleichen, die durch Sehkraft Bewegungen erspüren und unerkannt an Feinden vorbei huschen, die dich mit ihrer Sehkraft finden. Wenn du wasserempfindliche Feinde triffst, kannst du... Oh, gut.
We disappeared? What the hell was that?
It's called the Spectral Cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet.
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
Ich renne. Können wir wieder rein?
Don't try it, Saray. We can't possibly withstand that domain as we are now.
Ja. Na gut, dann nicht. Jetzt können wir uns also unsichtbar machen. Wie lange hält es an? So lange, bis ich es wieder drücke, oder? Geht das irgendwann? Ah, okay, es geht irgendwann verschwunden.